Hi everyone! In this video, I am going to demonstrate how you can run multiple CFD scenarios in Phast simultaneously. In previous versions of Phast, you could only run a single scenario at a time. But in Phast version 9.0, you can run multiple standalone Jetfire, Poolfire, and CFD dispersion source scenarios concurrently. So in this example, I have several CFD dispersion source scenarios, standalone Jetfire and Poolfire scenarios ready to run on CFD. But before we initiate the batch or parallel running, we will have to decide the number of processes or scenarios to run. To specify the number of scenarios to run simultaneously, navigate to the File tab in the ribbon bar, then select Preferences. And then you will see the number of CFD processes. By default, this is set to 2, which means that 2 CFD scenarios can be run simultaneously. However, you could change this value. It is worth noting that each weather condition considered in your run is also considered as a single scenario in the parallel runner, so you need to take this into account. So I will leave the default value into 2, and then once you've selected, press OK. So once you have selected the scenario that you would like to run, you could either do this by right-clicking on the specific scenario and then selecting Run CFD, or you can also select the Run CFD icon in the Home tab in the ribbon bar. So you can run CFD either in the scenario level, in the storage equipment level, or even in the study folder level. So now I am going to submit one scenario to run in CFD. So right-click on the scenario and hit Run CFD. So now the first CFD scenario is being run. As you can see, I can continue editing other scenarios as shown here. And when you're ready to submit the CFD scenarios to the queue, all you'll need to do is right-click and then hit Run CFD, and then specify and select your scenarios to run. You will see that these scenarios will then be sent to the queue. I can also add either the Jetfire or the Poolfire scenario into the queue, again by right-clicking and then selecting Run CFD. So now you can see the scenarios that have been added to the queue. You can also view the time steps to have visibility on the number of steps that your scenario have already reached. Once you're happy that your scenario has reached its steady state or you would like to stop a specific scenario, right-click and select Stop CFD. If you want to stop all the scenarios, you can do this by selecting the Stop icon in the Home tab in the ribbon bar. But if you only want to stop a specific scenario in the queue, all you have to do is to right-click and Stop CFD. We hope that you find this how-to video useful. Thank you.